Hey everybody, today's words to live by are: your purpose is not what you do, it's what happens to people when you do what you do. And those words are from Charlotte Freeman. It's one of my very favorite definitions of purpose because I think it comes up in conversation all the time. And people ask me, and I overhear conversations from people, and it's always about how do I know that what I'm doing is on purpose, and that it feels good and it feels right and it feels like I'm doing what I should be doing. And I think, myself included, we all sort of take stock of that question and that answer probably from a young age when we're still trying to figure out what it is we want to do in life and what we like and what we enjoy and what we don't like. And so then that sort of launches us into, a years long evaluation of whether or not what we're doing is on purpose, right? And so I would just say that your purpose isn't your job title, it's the effect that you have on others. And when you have an effect on others and you can feel it and you know it, then you're on purpose. So there have been several times when I've felt very on purpose. So I'll use the working world as an example, but there were two or three jobs, different jobs that I had throughout the course of my business and marketing career where every day I woke up and I was like, this is exactly what I should be doing. This is exactly the team that I should be on. This is the team that I should be leading. These are the people that I should be socializing with. And everything was it felt so right. And you sort of just understand that the impact that you have on everybody around you, on your team, on everybody else, who your audience is, the whole thing, you just sort of understand and you feel that, okay, I am on purpose right now. So your purpose changes as you go through life because you have different impacts on different people. And so there were times in my life when I knew for a fact that, and especially in the working world, I took one particular job, which I won't name, and it was like a bad fit right away. And I just knew that there was no purpose for me because I lacked the ability to impact people in a positive way that I'd become accustomed to in other things in my life. So I just knew it. I felt it. And so, of course, that didn't last nearly as long as some of my other career stops. But I think this also applies outside of the working world for a lot of us, where you can start a family and you sort of feel very on purpose because of the way your kids are gravitating towards you and whatnot. And then there's also the times when you get into a relationship and you're like, yeah, this doesn't feel very on purpose, for either of us, maybe. And so I think there's sort of both sides to the coin there when it comes to relationships, right? But I think the reminder to me from sort of thinking about this quote and really, diving deep into it is that our calling is really defined by the impact we have. It's not by a position, certainly not by a title, but it's about the ripple effect that we can create when we live with a certain type of authenticity and transparency and intention. Like, those are the words to me that sort of align with what our purpose is. And so when you just love what you're doing, everybody around you feels that and they join in, and you can sort of see the ripple effect, slowly going outwards. And so it's a beautiful thing, but also it's a great check for when you're not on purpose, because that happens to everybody. And especially when you get into like middle age, when you've checked a lot of boxes and your kids are grown and you've done a lot of things in your career and you're like, now what? And I think your purpose probably comes back to service and to helping people and how you can impact people from a very selfless point of view. And that's just an opinion of mine, but I think it applies to a lot more people than you think. So I hope this reflection was helpful. If it was, please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon.